everyone, it's Veronica from Blue Star Crochet. In today's quick video tutorial, I would like to show you how to work this beautiful stitch that I used for Ainsley beanie. So this is not going to be a full hat tutorial. I just want to show you how to create this really pretty stitch, which is super easy to do, but I think a video tutorial would be helpful just for an extra visual help. So let's get into it. So as you can see, the beanie starts with a hat brim. So this is a beanie that's worked bottom up. So you start with short rows of single crochet that is worked through back loop only. So as you can see, I worked up a few short rows, which then is going to create the brim. So I've got 14 rows of single crochet through back loop only, and then what you're gonna do is once you worked the whole brim, if you're adjusting a size, whatever number of rows you need to do, the adjustment notes are in the PDF pattern or on the blog as well, so check out the link in the description for this video. So yeah, once you reach the desired number of short rows for the brim, you are going to kind of fold it in half, and we're going to crochet the last row and the underside of the chain of the foundation chain together to form the brim of the hat. I'm working on a smaller sample, so I'm not going to do that today, but that is what you would basically do to join the long brim, the short rows of single crochet through back loop only. You would join the last row with the underside of the foundation chain to then create there is my join, to create the bottom of the hat. Okay, then we're going to turn it on the side, and you're going to work across the end stitches of each of the row of the single crochet back loop only rows. Okay, so I'm going to chain one, and I'm going to work around the end single crochet of the first row. So that's one single crochet, and then around the second row. So by the end of this row, because I've got 14 rows of the brim rows, I should have 14 single crochet stitches going across the long edge. So as I said, you will be working in joined rounds. I'm just working on a smaller sample because I just quickly wanted to show you how to create that beautiful textured stitch that is so easy to do. There is no tricks or anything like that. It's really easy to do, and I will show you how to do it on this small sample. So I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, and one more into this loop is 14. Okay, so I've got 14 single crochets. Like I said, I'm working on a small sample. If you were working on the actual hat, you would then slip stitch into the first stitch because you would be working in joined rounds. Okay, but I'm gonna just go ahead and I'm gonna go back across and work another row of single crochets just to set myself up to show you the stitch pattern that we're going to work. And obviously you would be working on the right side of your beanie for the entire pattern. So you will not be turning, you will be joining into the first stitch and working on the right side of the beanie for the entire pattern. Okay, but I just wanted to quickly show you how to do this stitch pattern. So I've got 2 rows. You would have 2 rounds of single crochet to set yourself up. Now the next row or your next round will be a combination of a standard single crochet and then single crochet spike stitch, which is going to be worked into the first row of single crochets. Okay, so here we go. We're going to chain one, and I'm going to start with 1 single crochet, and then I'm gonna find the next single crochet 2 rows below, and I'm gonna insert my hook through the fabric. Okay, so through the fabric there, like that. And don't forget to pull up this loop to the height of your original loop on the hook. Don't be stingy on yarn. Don't do it too tight, otherwise you will struggle to work around these strands. I will show you on the next row. Okay, and that's it. Basically, we're going to do another single crochet into the top loops of the next stitch, and for the next stitch I'm going to work spike stitch again. So I'm going to skip this next space and I'm going to work into the next one. Okay, so I worked into this one. Now for this space I worked a single crochet into the top loops, so I'm going to move on to the next one, and again insert the hook through the fabric out the back, yarn over and pull up the loop. Okay, so this is the standard single crochet spike stitch, and we're going to just continue right to the end of the row. Okay, or you would be working all the way around your beanie until you get to your first single crochet. And when you get to the first single crochet, you would then just simply slip stitch into the top of the first stitch as the pattern is instructing you to do so. Okay, so here I am at the end of my row. Okay, so I did a combination of single crochet and then spike stitch, single crochet, spike stitch. So you can see how they are spaced out to every other stitch is the spike stitch. Okay, now I'm going to be cheeky and I'm going to join another strand of yarn to work with, because as I said, working on a beanie, you would be working on the right side the entire time. So you would basically go all the way around and ended up at the first stitch here again. Okay, but because I will not be doing that for this video, I'm just gonna join another strand of yarn right at the start, just to show you how to create that beautiful stitch that we have created for the beanie. Okay, so now I'm back in the first stitch, and like I said, you would be working in round, so you would naturally get to your first stitch. I'm gonna work one single crochet into the top of the first single crochet. That's the start. Okay, now for the next stitch I am going to insert my hook, and I'm going to use these 2 spike stitches. Okay, and I'm going to insert my hook. If I first show you, see the V at the front of the spike stitch, I'm going to insert the hook under the second strand of that spike stitch. Okay, so as you can see, that's the V stitch at the front. So I'm going to insert the hook through under the second strand, and then I'm gonna go ahead and look at the next spike stitch. I'm gonna skip this single crochet for now, don't worry about it for now, and I'm gonna insert the hook under the first leg of the next spike stitch. Okay, so let me just pick my stitch back up. Okay, and we're going to repeat that process. We're gonna insert the hook under the second strand of the next spike stitch and under the first strand of the following spike stitch. Okay, and I'm going to yarn over and pull up a loop. Oop, and I just slipped. Yarn over and pull up a loop, and then I'm just going to finish it off as a single crochet. Okay, so as you can see, it pulls the 2 strands together, but now we need to go back behind and work one single crochet into the single crochet that was between the 2 spike stitches. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and find the top loops and just work a standard single crochet. Okay, for the next stitch, as you can see, I have the second strand left from the previous spike stitch, so I'm gonna go ahead and insert my hook under that second strand of the next spike stitch, and I'm going to insert my hook under the first strand of the following spike stitch. Okay, and again I'm going to yarn over, pull up a loop, and then yarn over and pull through 2. And again we need to go behind and work into the single crochet that is between the 2 spike stitches we just used. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and insert my hook and work 1 single crochet into that single crochet at the back. And again, let's do 1 more stitch. So we have this 1 single strand left from that spike stitch we just used. Okay, so I'm going to insert my hook under that strand, and I'm going to find the next spike stitch and insert my hook under that strand, the first one. Okay, and again yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2. And again you need to look behind because we have skipped the single crochet that is between the 2 spike stitches. So I'm just going to insert my hook and work 1 single crochet into the one we skipped. And as you can see, the texture is slowly starting to appear. So you've got these little kind of upside down V stitches going all the way up that beanie. So that is basically how you create this really simple textured stitch. Okay, so again, under the strands that is left from the spike stitch and under the first strand of the following spike stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, and yarn over, pull through both loops. Okay, and again we're going to look behind the work and we need to go back to the single crochet and place 1 single crochet right there. Okay, and basically that is it. That is the whole stitch pattern that you're going to be using for the beanie. Okay, so the next row is just the next round is gonna be just simple. Where did I work the last one? Here we are. That one's fallen apart a little bit. So you're going to be basically working, oh, there we go. You're going to be working this stitch pattern and 1 behind. You're going to be working this stitch pattern for the entire beanie. Okay, so that is basically how you're gonna do this textured stitch. Okay, so for the next rows, just follow the written pattern. The link is in the description for this video. It's a free pattern on my blog, and there is also a PDF version available if you prefer those. And as you can see, you'll be working up in this stitch pattern for the entire beanie. So it's going to be a round of single crochet, a round of alternating single crochet and spike stitch, and then the next round is going to be working the 2 spike stitches together by kind of pulling the 2 strands together. Okay, so that is the whole stitch pattern for the Ainsley beanie. The rest of the pattern, the written pattern, can be found on my blog bluestarcrochet.com, or you can purchase the PDF version from any of my shops. All the links are in the description below. So I hope you find this video tutorial helpful, and see you next time. Thank you for watching.